Hello everyone and welcome to episode 9 of the Rory McIlroy PGA Tour career mode with our golfer, of course, Toby Jones. Today we're playing the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Now, after the first 3 rounds, which you would have seen on the last episode, if you haven't watched that, go and watch it now because I'm going to go and tell you the results right now. In the first 3 rounds, we got to a score of 4 under, which is pretty decent. But of course, today, as we have done in all the tournaments so far, we're going to play by playing a full 4th round. And hopefully we can do as well as we did at the last 4th round. And that was pretty much a 7 or 8 under round, which was absolutely fantastic. Now, a bit of a confession before we get into it. I haven't recorded this since, I think it must have been Monday. It must have been Monday, or it might have been Tuesday that I recorded episode 8. And today it's Saturday, and yeah, this is the day I'm recording it on, so you guys might be watching this the same day I'm recording it, so interesting. But I can't remember what happened on that night, why I didn't record a second episode, whether I needed to go and do something, I don't know. But basically, we're a bit buggered because I didn't record that episode, so I haven't necessarily forgot the course, but it's not going to be particularly beneficial for us now playing any of the holes. We might go, oh yeah, I recognise that one, but not too much. But oh well, let's see if we can consolidate after this tournament. We're 4 under, which at the end of the day, after 3 rounds, is not the worst score ever. But we're going to be teeing off at 11:36, way before the leaders. As you can see, there's no way we're going to be winning this tournament with somebody, an American, of course, at the lead. And he is 14 under par. So we've got to be getting at least 10 under par on this score today to be getting anything out of this in terms of a victory. But we're in 51st place. Let's try and aim for the top 25. I think that's a fair assumption to make and a fair sort of prediction, and being fairly humble and modest, etc. But that's our first tee shot. Our golfer seems to like that. Let's see if we can get it on the green in 2, shall we? The wind's coming back slightly, so let's aim it a few yards extra of the hole. Oh, we've gone completely to the right. Well, not completely to the right, but we've gone quite to the right. But luckily, we're not in the bunker. We've done quite well out of that, actually. Stay on the green. Oh, it's just on the fairway. Maybe a chip from there? Let's see. 4 yards, bit to the right. Bring it back a tad. Go on, let's go for this. Go on, roll in. Oh, it's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. Just a tad to the left, and that would have gone into the hole, but fairly good aim in there. Let's bring it back a tad for this putt, and that is a decent start to the round. At least we haven't dropped a shot. We haven't gained a shot. We haven't dropped a shot. Now, another confession. Today's cup of tea, which is on the episode, is not with skim milk. It's with semi-skimmed again. I don't know what happened to the skim milk. We sort of bought 1 carton of it, and it's never been seen again. So whether my parents aren't liking the whole routine of the skimmed milk, I'm not quite sure. But we are back to semi-skimmed milk today. I did brush my teeth about half an hour ago, and I do kind of have like a policy that you don't drink anything or eat anything for about half an hour, 45 minutes after you brush your teeth. I mean, who does that? I mean, I don't know what kind of people you guys are, but myself, I'm one of them people who brushes my teeth after breakfast. No? Is everyone like, what? What are you on about? Or, well, I'm one of those people. I can't eat with, oh god, just brush my teeth. Oh, makes me feel sick. Anyway, not the best of tee shots, but hopefully we can recover from that poor tee shot for a par. Oh, it's just narrowly missing the hole, and we're going to drop a shot here. Not been the best start to this round. Maybe if I stop talking about tea, maybe drink some tea, that might improve our performance. That's exactly what I'm going to do. See, it's still got a bit of the Colgate tough paste in it. Didn't use any mouthwash there. I don't know why these golf episodes have started for me to talk about tea, brushing my teeth. I don't really know why, but I suppose the slow pace, but nice pace of this game, it's very different to the likes of Football Manager, F1. It's nice and slow paced, and you can have a nice chat and talk about the lovely game that's golf. That's going to be a good one. Right on the green, don't bounce too much, and we've got a lovely one there. There we go, we should be able to regain our drop shot there, and that one should be a nice birdie to get us back on 4 under, which of course is exactly what we started the round on. Just a 3-foot putt there, fairly easy, and we have done exactly that. 4 under still, 55th place, and we're going to do fairly well in the next 15 holes to get ourselves up to the top 25. Doesn't particularly matter where we get, but it's all about FedEx Cup points, etc. And later on in the season, of course, we will be having a chance to go for the FedEx Cup in the FedEx Cup playoffs, but if we're that far behind, then there isn't really any point of us being in the FedEx Cup playoffs, because all it does is increases your FedEx score, but I very much doubt we're going to win the FedEx Cup in our first season, but I suppose you never know. I'm not quite sure how long this series is going to go on for, but you guys seem to be enjoying it. You know, there's consistent viewership out there at the moment, so which is good. You know, I'm all about consistency, and at a time where I've jumped a bit with stuff on the channel and it's all jumped about a bit, it's nice to have one series that's fairly consistent. We're nearly on the 10th episode as well, which is a nice show of consistency. But there will be a channel update out in the next few days, or maybe even weeks. So I'm not going to commit myself to anything too drastic. Just explaining what's been going on with Football Manager, and you know what I'm thinking for the future, because the next few months of my life are going to be fairly busy. Oh my god, that's me not focusing at all. That's my fault. Deary me, should have focused a bit more there. But oh well, we walk away with a par. I'm actually going to Auschwitz at the end of the month, the Auschwitz concentration camp, which I think will be a very humbling, fantastic opportunity to just go and see that. And obviously with that, I'm also going to Poland for the weekend. That's not obviously going to affect content massively, but what is going to affect content massively, and I don't know why I'm not just saying this in the channel update, I'm actually going away for 3 weeks in the summer. I think I'll go the end of July and come back about the middle of August. So that's going to disrupt content a little bit, you know, just a tad. So I need to consider what's going to happen for that, whether I'm just going to record a few videos like this in advance. Of course, that's nearly, what, a month, 2 months away. So really, I don't know what I'll be doing on the channel from then. But I might pre-record some videos, because I don't want you guys to go without content for 2 weeks. I know how that looks on the channel. It doesn't look particularly good, from my standpoint anyway. Oh, dear. Our pitching wedge game has gone down a little bit, actually. Today, 9 foot putt, but luckily it's fairly straight. So I'm going to have to hit this one a little bit longer than the hole just to make sure it goes in. And there we go. A nice par putt. Lovely stuff. I have finished my exams though now, so I have got a lot more time. I say that, but I never really used to revise at home anyway. I mean, I had 14 free periods at my sixth form, so there was no real need for me to revise at home. So what I'm saying is I've got a little bit more time because I'm not in school as much. But you know, you're only talking maybe what, 2 hours a week. You know, I will finish at, let's say, 3 o'clock as opposed to 4 o'clock, which isn't a massive benefit really. Oh my god, we've misjudged this again. Same hole, same pace, and we're half asleep. Gonna drop a shot again here. Surely we're on the 4th shot. This one's gonna be fairly close to the hole for us to put that one in. Now surely, if we hit it here, that's surely got to go over the water. No? We'll find out in a minute. Oh, it's not gone over again! I should have really just gone for safety at that point, to be honest. And this could be a complete round breaker. Just have to go for a full swing here. Surely at 261 yards, it can go over. Thank you. That's just going to bounce over the entire green now. And we're looking at a triple bogey here, which is completely going to taint our round. And we're not really going to be able to recover from that, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. Right, it's for double bogey. Deary me. No, not again. Oh. It's in the rough. After triple bogey, it stops anyway. So we're not going to I'm very much doubt we're going to chip this one in. But a disaster of a hole there, to be honest. A round breaker. And, deary me. You have the odd hole like that, though, but... Oh, it's for quadruple bogey. I've never seen a quadruple bogey on these games. Usually, after you get triple bogey, go past triple bogey, it kind of just moves on. But this putt is going to take us back, if we get it in, to even par. Which seems amazing. We're back to where we started. And there's no way we're going to be anywhere near winning this tournament now. Which is a bit gutting, but well, we can have a bit of a fun round, try and experiment a little bit. And, you know, because it's a little bit less serious, and because I can't hit shots anymore, I suppose I can have a little bit of a chat to you guys. I feel like I already have though, so that's very fun. But we can chat for ages. It's very fun because it's not fun. It's funny because in real life I can hold a conversation. Yeah, fair enough. But it's one of them things on here when I'm talking to you guys, just myself in front of the camera, in front of the microphone. I can talk for hours. You know, give me a list of topics. I can talk for hours. Whereas on my live stream, Tuesday Night Live, I do with Captain Goodspeed, sometimes I can't think of anything to say, and I just don't get that, because whether it's the pressure of being with someone else, or if it's the pressure of being live, I don't quite know, but with these, I can talk all day. So, I don't really know what's going on, and I'm not really, believe it or not, even though I'm a YouTuber, I'm not the most talkative of person, really. You know, it's the weekend, so you know, my parents are doing little bits and jobs, etc. But, you know, I'm just sitting here playing a bit of golf. So, you know, I'm not really doing anything today. The Formula 1 qualifying's on later, which, of course, you guys pretty much should know by now, is my sport. Come on, get that one over the water. Deary me. Shocking. But, apart from that, I'm not really doing a lot today, so I guess record this. Maybe record an other episodes, I'll see how I feel. And then record a bit of Retro Sunday, and that's a series that you guys should definitely go and watch. It's actually the 10th episode of Retro Sunday coming out tomorrow. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm thoroughly enjoying recording that series, and it's just nice to get a bit of stability back on the channel. You know, we've got 4 videos a week now. We've got 3 videos of this, we've got Retro Sunday, and hopefully in the near future we'll be having another series that will be getting 3 videos a week as well. So, because I want to bring back daily content on the channel, really. I had it up until sort of March time. I was thinking of going bi-daily with FM. By that I mean every 2 days, if you couldn't gather that. But after I sort of started thinking about that, FM tailed off altogether, which is Football Manager. And even though I'm not necessarily Football Manager channel, I have been doing that since November, so I kind of feel obliged to go back onto that game, which hopefully I will do at some point. But I need to get stuff sorted out. Maybe pre-record a little bit of this so I can spend a little bit more time on Football Manager. Because, of course, even though I thoroughly enjoy this, at the end of the day, Football Manager is the content that's going to be daily. I can't really see myself playing this on a daily basis. And for me, daily YouTube seems to work. You know, consistency as well as this. This works, you know, it seems that you guys, you know, there's more subscribers coming to the channel. We're nearly at 500 now. The views are trickling in slowly. Retro Sunday's doing well, so we've got consistency around here. But I feel like consistency, after a point, isn't really enough. You know, you need somebody to jump you up a little bit. And I think Football Manager gives me the opportunity to do that. So, maybe we don't need an update video. Maybe I could just cover it here. Maybe. To be fair, though, it's been a disastrous round at 4 over par. Not the best at all, I think we have to say. Oh, that one's going to be in the bunker, isn't it? I'll tell you what, my aim and sort of judgment to shots is shocking. I mean, so, the odd one, you can go, ooh, wow, look at him, he's put it right by the hole. But I'll be honest, that's more luck than anything else. And it always has been. Like that one, that's fairly decent, but I'll tell you what the problem is. After that 6-hole quadruple bogey, we've had pars on every hole since, so whilst we're not dropping any shots, we're not really pulling up any strings, are we? Let's be honest. Nearly finished my cuppa now. 20 past 9 on Saturday morning, here in the beautiful West Midlands. Quite a nice day, actually. I mean, I have to say, this will be irrespective. Obviously, this is time bound, but in England, we've had quite a good summer actually so far. I mean, we have 2 days of rain, and you'll get all the oldies, man. Oh, we haven't had this time, man. But no, we have. We've had a beautiful summer so far. You know, we've had plenty of lovely days. And personally, when it gets too hot, I don't like the lovely days because it's just too hot after a certain temperature. It's not that I can't function, I just don't enjoy it. Which seems a bit daft with me going away in the summer for 3 weeks, but ho-hum. But I do suffer quite a lot with headaches, always have done. So, I think temperature does have a part to play in that, you know, extreme temperature. So if it's cold or if it's particularly warm, I do struggle with headaches. But I quite like it when it's mild, because I don't tend to get headaches then. And it's nothing related to screen time or whatever. It's very random, really. I used to always think it was the fluorescent lighting in schools. But I don't know, I just get them randomly. Like some days I will have just an absolutely beaming headache, and it'll kind of progress throughout the day. And yes, I do take paracetamol. Shut up. Can you hear them outside? It'd be quite brilliant if you could. Impressive. I think the microphone has picked that up. But there you go. That wasn't me. Oh dear, it's in the bunker, isn't it? But, no, I wouldn't say that suffering with headaches is the nicest thing, but then it's not the worst thing in the world. I do know people who suffer with things that are obviously a lot worse. You know, headaches are very much something that, you know, if you've got them, you can't particularly do much, but, you know, if you get to bed, you know, and you kind of call it a day, if you like, you know, if it's 4 or 5 o'clock, you think, right, I can't really do anything now, I've just got to sit in bed and go to sleep and try and let it go, you know, that's it. But to only get that once, maybe every 4 or 5 weeks, isn't too bad. But to be a person that, I don't know, every day is suffering, then it's nothing compared to that. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't know why we've got all philosophical on today's episode. But, I don't know, if you guys want to see something a little bit more like this, let me know down in the comments, because I was thinking of doing a new channel, going alongside this. I'll reveal this to you now, because I've had it in the pipeline for ages. I haven't done anything about it, but it'd be interesting to see your thoughts. It's going to be called something basically like Toby Talks, or just my name, Toby Jones. And it would just be me talking, you know, maybe every week, every 2 weeks, whenever I felt like it. I felt like if it was a structured thing, then the talks wouldn't go as well. But just a talk, but a little bit like this, 20-30 minutes about a topic. So not particularly a contemporary topic, not something gaming, not really anything I usually do, just something different. You know, my honest opinions about things. Yeah, and I think that'd be quite interesting because, oh dear, are we back in the water? Yeah, point of entry. Fine. We've dropped that many shots today that I'm not particularly bothered anymore. Actually, we're on par, it's alright, but like I said earlier, I don't know what happened there. But you know, I can talk to you guys for a long time, so I feel that'd be a good idea. And it's something that, you know, people will get involved with in terms of debates. And whilst I love the Tuesday Night Live podcast to do with Captain Goodspeed, I feel like I can also talk about stuff that's more serious. You know, Tuesday Night Live is really sports, gaming, and other stuff. But, you know, I also have views on politics. I have views on, I'm struggling to think now, but, you know, sort of contemporary issues, whether that be anything. You know, I don't have views on everything. I don't think anybody does, really. I don't think everybody has a view of it on everything because they don't know a lot about it. But I think that, you know, if somebody researches something and, you know, comes to you with a load of facts and figures, then I think you can kind of respect them. Obviously, the biggest political thing at the moment that there's a massive variation of views on is Brexit. And I'll be honest, I'm, you know, completely vote leave and have been since the start. And even now with all this rubbish going about you know, how it's going to be chaos, as Tony Blair calls it. Well, let's not get into that. We don't want to get into... That's the problem. We don't really want to get into politics too much because I can see a bit of a backfire, but, you know, I'm not saying my opinions are right, but I just feel that for Britain itself, you know, and for the economy and for finances, that Brexit is the best thing if done right. I certainly don't agree with a second referendum because... you know, you would just get a complete, you know, maybe 3/4 Remain vote. Because of all this scaremongering about leave, I very much doubt the same percentage of people are going to vote leave. You know, it's a close vote at the end of the day. And it's sort of caused enough uproar already. You know, it's already caused... You know, I was just interrupting. I can't think what the hell I was on about. Brexit, that's the one. Yeah, it's caused enough uproar already. In fact, I'm probably in a very weird mood at the moment. God knows why. On a gaming golf video with probably the complete opposite... I don't mean to offend anyone here, but they're probably the complete opposite audience for anything like that. We're talking about politics, but ho hum. You know, we're not having a very good round here. I'm trying to gloss over that one very quickly. But oh well. Oh well, but I feel like that's something I might put into motion in a few weeks. See how it gets on. But probably here is not the best place for it, as I've just proven. But I suppose, you know, today you've got a channel update from your favourite creator. Maybe not. Oh my god. Oh my lord. We're having a bad day. We're having a what? What's going on with the? What's going on? Well, look at that. The ball's in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Should try and belt to our caddy. Let's not actually. I don't understand how we're gonna hit this ball. It's in the air, for God's sake. But I'm sure it will, you know, go on the ground all of a sudden. Oh, how funny! It's just made contact, beautiful contact with that. Oh dear. Well, there you go. That face kind of sums up our round. We had a very good first 3 rounds, and then after that, to be fair, today technically we've hit even par today. We should have been 4 under. Apart from that hole, we completely bottled. That quadruple bogey hole that we completely bottled. Let's see if we can get one birdie though before the end. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh dear, it's completely bobbled, that one has. I don't think we're going to get this one in. But if we get one birdie before the end, we end the tournament on under. I know it would be over par in terms of the round, but you know, still for the stats, man. That's the most important thing. Go on, go on, go on. Way! We got a birdie. We can't put from 4 yards, but from 43 foot, we certainly can. Right, last hole then, ladies and gentlemen of the day. Top 25? I don't think so. Oh dear. Right, let's see if we can get another birdie here. We've got a bit of water to come across, which we don't seem to like today. Oh, that's a nasty water as well. And the wind's coming back towards us, so we might play a bit of a consolidating shot, try and avoid the water altogether and maybe get it on for a par. But yeah, let's see how we can get on. Right, so actually no, we should be, I say, we should be fine. Right, come on. We could completely bottle this, and we probably will. Actually, let's just hit it a little bit to the left, so we can kind of avoid it a little bit. Oh, okay. Right. We've avoided the water. But the trouble is we've hit it way too long this time. That's alright, it's on the green at least. It's not in the water, you know, that's a benefit. Seem to be fairly pleased with that. 47 foot putt. We're going to have to bring in this one back a lot because it seems the green's quite sloping quite down a lot. Let's see if we can get anything out of this though. Go on. Go on. Go on. No. Even at 12 foot back it wasn't enough. Maybe need even 18 or 20 foot back. But oh well. We can end the day with a par. That's all I ask. There we go. We've ended the day with a par. A very bizarre round in terms of how we've got on and in terms of the topics discussed. But if you have enjoyed that nonetheless, as a little bit of a 25-minute chill video for you guys, let me know down in the comment section. Also leave a like to show your appreciation. And also subscribe if you want to see more of this. And of course, I will be mentioning the Toby Talks channel in another video if that launches, if you guys want to go and subscribe to that as well. But thank you very much for watching. I've been TIJ, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 6 PM British time. Make sure you're there at the sub box. Rory McIlroy's won. Well done to Rory. Make sure you're there at the sub box at that time for a new video. Thank you all so much for watching and for your support. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.